so much happened in the last episode. So much. One, how did they survive with those survival skills? Because they were crap. Two, Porsche initiated the kisses of his own free will and he was sober. There was no drugs, no being drugged, no drink. They were of sound mind. Wow. I mean, it's these two. Three, Kinn taking accountability. Doesn't mean you absolve him from what he did, but at least he's taken accountability. Four, Porsche will now be on the hunt for who shot Kinn, who the mole is, and probably train even harder, and he was already starting to do really well. It's definitely going to feel way more intense now, and I think this is going to heighten the sexual tension between them. It's going to become very eye-opening, shall we say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't leave. Bye. That's not who we're pushed to. Sam, motherfucker. What? Oh, we're gambling. I haven't been to a casino, so like, hello, Pete. That was a nice camera angle that we've seen. Literally, when his name comes up, that's his image. Oh, are they on a mission? They would rebel, yeah, if they know that he's injured. Uh-huh. This is why it's always going to be dangerous. They can never escape. Of course they are. Don, okay. But yeah, at least we're getting a mission.
What the fuck are you? What? Hey!
She's like, you suck. Wait. He may be the guy. Really? Okay, you know it explodes very quickly? Throw him and the grenade. Throw him and the grenade. It should have exploded already. Nice. Never underestimate your opponent. Oop. This person's coming. Poor. Smack. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go down. Oh. Okay, nice image here. Yeah, he was swearing there. Catch it. Did they catch it? Yeah, they've got it. I have to stop here, as long as this lets me stop. Because fight choreography, fantastic. It takes a lot when you do fight choreography in training. It's not as easy as you think, because in those moves, as you can see, there's slight connection, but usually the cameras are set in a position so that you're about 2 inches away, so that when you punch someone, they move within the movement of your hand, but usually it doesn't connect. But as you saw, that there were moments like the feet, I should say, connection. That's just more about when it does, you push yourself back. A lot of the times when you see like a fight choreography or like hair pulling, you are reacting to the person doing it to you, so the jump back. But this was really, really well done. There's this grenade though, but there's a lot of comedy while excellent fight choreography. This is really action-packed. Oh, was that Vegas? Yeah. This is gonna make him look impressive in, well, people's eyes. Yeah, because now it looks like they did it. Rough him up more? Big enjoys this too much for him to be
โทรไปบอกนะ
reliable. I do like the actor though. I think he does a great job. Oh, you take care. I mean, we're just hearing someone punch someone in the background who hasn't been punched or punched someone. Just people from London? No. I like that moment there because we got the special episode, which you can find on my channel. Just getting this little moment there, kind of sweet considering what's going on. But plus, we got the hospital idea that Kin is okay. We know from the side story, but still, if you haven't watched it, this would be something that confuses you. But Big enjoys the violence too much. There's a mechanism. No, I'm not going to go into the mechanism of violence. I bet Pete noticed that. Sure, where do you think our date should be? That's talking. Exactly. He's taken too much in the aggressive, violent mode. There's something going on. With the English again. There's different forms of torture, by the way. You don't have to just hit someone, you could cut something off. Take it bit by bit. I just paused it on the crunching sound of a body part being chopped off, which I'm fine with. There's also ways you can get people to talk. Do you know if you break like the finger, but see how we have lines? If you break it bit by bit by bit, you can get someone to talk eventually because you're breaking it 3 times, which means the pain doesn't get a chance. Just saying, Vegas is definitely way more into the chopping up. We see he's very sadistic, so he's clearly into how we take care of people is chopping them up and throwing them away, which no evidence, just put them in acid. And look, is that a tooth? Toenail? What is that? People are watching him. Look at them watch him. But it highlights how dangerous Vegas is as a person. He is not okay.
เรื่องนั้นผมมีแผนครับผม แต่เพื่อให้ภารกิจนี้สำเร็จผมมีเรื่องนึงอยากจะขอ
Can I take Porsche with me?
มันขอตัวมึงไปเป็นผู้ช่วย
Yeah, there you go. See, he wants Porsche.
ฮะ กูปฏิเสธแล้ว แต่ขัดคำสั่งป้าไม่ได้
Yeah, that makes sense. Too much. Because he has a thing for you. You are his one. Yeah, that's something I paused again. What I was gonna say was, yeah, it feels like, and maybe this is just me, but it's a one-upmanship with Vegas. He just wants to get at Kin. I don't actually think the attraction he has for Porsche is as strong as, and this is talking about the TV show, not the novel, as we think it is. It's all about him gaining that upper hand on Kin. And he knows Kin really cares for Porsche. So why not take the thing he cares for?
มึงรู้ไหมทำไมบ้านกูถึงมีตระกูลหลักตระกูลรอง
So you're the top dogs and they're the beaters.
เพราะการแข่งขันทำให้เราต้องแข็งแกร่ง
And eventually they want to switch power.
กูก็จะถูกจำว่าเป็นคนแพ้
And Vegas as the winner.
ถ้ามันทำพังมึงอาจจะไม่ได้กลับมา
Oh. Well, damn, that's not a win-win situation, is it? It's either Kin looks like a loser, or
นี่เป็น
we
ครั้งแร
take
กใน
care of
ชีวิตเลยนะเว้ยที่กูขอให้มันทำสำเร็จ
He's willing to look like a failure as long as Porsche is okay. Oh, they're playing with our emotions. Like, I know what you're doing. Tactic. Come back
มึง
safe.
ต้องกลับมาหากู
It's a tactic that they use. See, is to build up their relationship.
กูสัญญา
It's to show that King cares more about Porsche than he does about like his role in this.
เข้ามากอดกูหน่อย
Huggy. I don't hug, so don't touch me.
คุณคิด
Yeah,
ว่า
see?
พอ
Oh
คนเดียว
no.
จะเอาไม่อยู่อะครับ
Snicker.
มา
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Because we know what he's going to be doing to Pete soon.
สวัสดีครับผม ตามสบาย
Oh really? You like it that people are afraid of you?
นี่ตามสบายเลยนะ ต้องการอะไรก็บอกทำไมที่นี่ดูชิลจังอะ
Who says they're
หยอก
relaxed?
นะ
It's a signal. Look out. It is true though, see? They highlighted him for a
ไอ้
reason.
น้อยกับพวกบ้านหลังเข้าไปแล้ว
This is what I mean. They highlighted that old man for a reason. But who was he communicating with? Yeah, you need to remember how many people you went past because you can't trust anyone.
แล้วตรงนี้
I'm talking about the character, the actor.
ถ้าเกิดเห็นพวกห้องพวกเนี้ย
Yeah.
จะเป็นห้องบริการดจะไล่ขึ้นไปตั้งแต่ชั้น 1 แล้วก็ชั้นบน
From the first floor. Oh, this scene, everyone's been speaking about
ถ้า
this.
จะโต๊ะกินข้าวมาแล้วหิวกันยัง ที่นี่ไม่ต้องกินข้าวเป็นเวลา
Okay. So this is all your men. And then a few of
เกณ
Kin's.
ฑ์มาเกณฑ์หมด
Is he trying to entice Kin onto his side?
วันนี้พิเศษ
Yeah, there's the dad. You know what you should do in this moment? Drink water and let everyone drink alcohol. Why was that guy looking them up and down? Oh, this kid. The wind blew his hair. Look.
เพิ่งรู้ว่าที่
Then what if it was quite cold filming this scene?
ก็บริการดทุกคนที่เนี่ยเอาชีวิตตัวเอง
Yes,
มาให้
it's all your people, which means, you know, you could infiltrate other
มันยัง
places.
น้อยไปด้วยซ้ำไอพีทมันมองมึงอะ
Which one? The one from before? Oh, him. Look
ไม่
back!
ข้าวหรือแดกกูวะมองอยู่นั่นน่ะ
What's Arm doing with the heavy breathing? It's gotta be Kim, right?
สวัสดีครับพี่คิม
ไง
What's up?
ที่เรานัดตีวันวีคหน้า พี่ขอเล่นเป็นวันนี้ได้ไหม
วันนี้เลยเหรอครับ
Today?
ได้
What are
ค
you
รับ
up
ได้
to?
ไปเจอที่ห้องซ้อมเหมือนเดิมใช่ไหมครับ
อ๋อ วันนี้ห้องซ้อมเต็มอ่ะ เดี๋ยวพี่ไปติวที่บ้านเชษแทนแล้วกัน
Oh, yeah, he wants to get information. He wants to see all the pictures.
บ้านผมเหรอ
We'll tidy up that. Maybe you should leave it in a
มัน
muss. That's
ไม่ค่อย
mess.
สะดวกครับ คือ
พี่อยู่หน้าบ้าน
Right? Why are you lying?
เดี๋ยวพี่เข้าไปช่วยซ้อมให้แล้วกัน
His reaction was like, shit.
เฮ้ยพี่ ครับ มันจะล้มผมก็เลย แล้วถ้าผมทำพลาดอะครับก็อย่าให้พลาดสิ
I'll say, don't
ไม่
fail.
งั้นอะของขวัญที่ผมเตรียมไว้อะ ไม่มีคนขับนะ
You're giving this to him. Yeah.
Hả?
I mean, he has money.
Vâng,
He
mời
can
được
give
gọi
it
đi.
to you.
Ok.
พี่ฮิม ขอบคุณนะครับ
For shame. You just want to pinch his cheeks and make sure he's okay, right? I can't be the only one who just thinks he's so innocent. The most innocent character. And so it's kind of sad. We know Kim is looking for information right now. But I think he's also enjoying his time with Porsche bit by bit. Okay, so you can lock it like that? That's such a beautiful house. I still need to know how they were able to afford and look after this all these years.
จบด้วย E ก็ดี แล้วก็เราเล่นคอมๆอยู่
Change the
เดี๋ยว
tempo.
เบรกกลับมาแล้วค่อยมาดูก็ได้ หิวยัง
I'm hungry for you. No, he's not.
ผมไม่ค่อยหิวเท่าไหร่
หรอ แต่พี่หิวแล้วอะ
What do you want?
จริงๆแล้วผม
Oh, now you're hungry?
เริ่มจะหิวขึ้นมาบ้าง
There must be a door to a balcony or something. This house, honestly, for them not really being able to afford stuff, like, it's so big, it's so grand. Can I have it? Oh, it's his room and his obsession with Kim. That's why he hid. It's his room. Someone's a little bit obsessed.
ทำไมอะอย่าบอกนะว่าไม่เคยมีความรักอะ
No, never.
อืม
Isn't he pretty young though as well?
ก็เคยมีนะครับ แต่ว่า
They didn't feel the same
เคย
way.
ไปชอบเขาแล้ว
แล้ว
They don't know you exist.
แล้ว
สรุปว่า
Is
คุณ
it
ไม่เคยมี
Kim?
ใช่ไหมแล้วตอนนี้อะชอบใครอยู่ปะแล้วเขาเป็นคนยังไงอะ
Stoic,
เขาก็เป็นคน
musical,
คู
cool.
เล่นดนตรีเก่ง แล้วก็ใจดีมาก
We'll wait for the very kind moment.
ได้ยินข่าวว่าบ้านโน้นเลี้ยงดี
Yeah, they're trying to take him on there.
ไอพีทบอกเหรอ
แล้วจริงไหม
Well, why Pete should tell you?
ก็จริงอะ
Kim. Is he trying to make him jealous?
บ้านโน้นดูแลบริการอย่างกับเพื่อนโคตรอบอุ่น
Are you sure about that? I didn't feel friendship from that
พูด
at
ภาร
all.
กิจสำเร็จเขาให้บิ๊กไบค์กูด้วยนะเว้ยโคตรป๋าเลยว่ะ
มันเอามึงไปเป็นบริการดหรือเป็นเมียวะ
Exactly. I know Porsche's playing
แล้ว
him
ที่มึ
right
งถาม
now
เนี่ย
because he's jealous.
มึงอยากรู้จริงๆหรือว่าหึง
Look who happens to just silk his way into
ขอ
this
โทษที่ขัด
movie.
จังหวะ ผมขอพาบริการดพี่กลับก่อนนะครับ พอดีมีประชุมวางแผนกันต่อ แต่ถ้ายังคุยธุระกันไม่เสร็จ
ตามสบาย ตอนนี้มันเป็นของมึง อยา
Right?
กทำอะไรก็เอาเลย
Porsche, you can't be annoyed at this moment. You knew what you were doing by how you were speaking a second ago.
Porsche let's go
But how long can they play this
ไม่
game?
ต้องคิดมาก พี่รองเขาก็เป็นคนแบบนี้อยู่แล้วอะเขาคงกลัวว่าผมจะแย่งพอดไป
Because that's what you're trying to do.
ไม่หรอก แต่ผมก็เข้าใจนะ คนใครผ่านเรื่องอย่างนั้นมา
เรื่องอะไร
ได้ยิน
Stuff like what, yeah. That's right. What do you mean?
พี่รองเคยมีแฟนคนหนึ่งชื่อตะวัน เป็นคนแรกเลยมั้งที่เขาจริงจังด้วย
Oh,
แร
he
กๆก็ดู
died.
หลงเขาดี แต่คบไปคบมาตามนิสัยพี่รอง เริ่มระแวง ว่าเขาจะเป็นสายที่แก๊งอื่น
Well, yeah, that's understandable. But you're now putting a bug
หลังนั้น
in his ear.
โคตรเด็กเลยว่ะ
เปล่า
Killed
พี่ลอง
him.
ยิงตะวันทิ้ง
See, he did die.
หลังจากนั้นเขาก็ไม่เคยไว้ใจใครอีกเลย
God was Taewon an actual spy, that's why he killed him. But look what Vegas is doing, yeah. It's a bug in Porsche's ear. Come on, Porsche, you should know this world a little bit better at this moment. Vegas is not trustworthy, no one is. Trust yourself.
เฮ้ย ความรักไม่ได้ซับซ้อน
Yes, it is.
ที่
Love
ซั
is
บซ้อนอ่ะคือ
complicated.
มึง
Love is complicated because it's different
จริง
for everyone. It's very
กู
in
ไม่เห็นซับ
degrees.
ซ้อนเลย คิดอะไรเยอะแยะวะ
กูไม่อยากกลับไปเป็นแบบเดิมแล้วอ่ะ
This is where the paranoid part comes into it. And his ex, they
ปล่อยใจ
did.
ตัวเองบ้าง มึงขังมันไว้นานเกินไปแล้ว
I've heard it's okay to love.
แต่กูขอ
And you
แค่อย่าง
should.
เดียว มึงอย่าเอาใครมาแทนที่ใครก็พอ
Here we go.
เฮ้ย อย่าให้เสียชื่อเฮียหวังนะเว้ย งานเนี้ยมิสเตอร์ดอนสั่งล็อตใหญ่เลย
What is the badge? Drugs? Damn, he went out straight away. Oh, yeah. Okay, that would be scary. Yeah. Boom. Body there that you clearly mutilated. But he saw the numbers there, right? He saw what was being dialed. Really? You think someone won't notice you snooping about? Foolish is the man in those slippers. You're about to find out, Pete. That
looking for something
you to do up your room. This is Pete's
ห้
own
องไม่เจอ
fault.
ครับคุณเวกัส
No, you don't get to play this now.
ผมยังไม่ชิน
It's very clear you're up to something. You're not as innocent or naive as we know you,
เดี๋ยวผม
you
เดินกลับไปส่ง
have been portrayed.
Come on
เคนเฮ้ย มึงไม่ให้กำลังใจกูหน่อยเหรอวะ
Like what? Don't die? Actually, that might be nice.
เฮ้ย ไอ้เคนเฮ้ย เจอมึงครั้งหน้านะกูจะอะไร
I like how he's there. Witches. A gun, okay. Nothing says I love you like a good gun. And it's his
กู
lucky
พกติด
gun.
ตัวทุกครั้ง เวลามีงานสำคัญ
If it's his lucky gun and he gives it to him, let's hope something doesn't happen to Kim. The music again. Every time the theme song comes on.
นี่มึงให้กูเลยปะเนี่ย
Okay, this is mixed messaging here in terms of this is not what they're talking about. They're talking about each other's
ใช้เสร็จ
hearts.
แล้วมาคืนกูด้วย
See?
ทั้งปืน
They're talking about hearts here and love and caring for one another. We are now supposed to just gush over this and sigh because it's a genuine sweet moment, but also worry because it's clear the feelings are becoming very strong. Uh-oh. Yeah. He told on you.
พิทกับผมจะประกบเฮียหวัง ให้พาผ่านด่านหน้าเข้าไปให้ได้
Right?
เฮ้ย มาส่งของตามนัด
เดี๋ยวดิมึงอ่ะ
เฮ้ย
หน้าพวกมึงไม่เห็นคุ้นเลย
เฮ้ย กูมีลูก
Oh, right, they're using him. I was like, what's going on? The way the guy's dead on the floor there, like he's bowing. Look, it looks like he's bowing.
งานเฮียเสร็จแล้วครับอ่ะขอบคุณที่ช่วย
He's about to shoot him in the head. In the back. Okay, yeah, in the head. There we go. He's out.
Do you think that I'm foolish? At this point, this story is ending very bad. Ka finish as que fio.
Oh,
And do you think that we are foolish enough to create enemies while our leader is still weak?
yes. You played right into his hand. Well done, Vegas. Smart, smart, smart.
Let me show you your product.
Well done. Because they're going to be in the van, aren't they? And they're going to start shooting. See? But they're shooting. They were shooting this moment, so someone should have got shot. There we go. Okay, they did. Because it didn't make sense to me that no one got shot on the other side. No. Keep crawling, crawling, crawling. You're not going anywhere. This is a major syndicate they just took out.
Traditore.
Riposa in pace.
I will say, this is really showing Pete in a different
เดี๋ยว
light.
ไปไหน
เอาไปสู่บริการข้างนอกเลย
คนแก้วกันก่อน
Why?
เพราะว่าผมไม่เหมือนพี่รองไง
What's that supposed to mean?
เชื่อใจทีมผม
Okay, he's once again the bug in the air. He's trying to turn Porsche
นี่เป็น
against
ครั้งแรก
Kim.
นะที่เราทำงานด้วยกัน ผมแบบเนี้ยถ้ามันใช่อ่ะ
It's right.
แค่มองตาก็รู้แล้ว
Okay.
การเปิดบาร์เล็กๆริมทะเล
How would you know about the small bar by the beach? How would you know about that?
รู้ได้ไงว่าผมอยากเปิดบาร์
Yeah, how did you know this?
คนอย่างผมอะถ้าสนใจใคร
So you got a
ไม่มีอะไร
spy.
ที่ผมไม่รู้
But there's only a few people that know about the beach. So that really narrows down who it
Think
could
about
be.
อ้าวนะเดี๋ยวมาเติม
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's doing this on purpose so Pete will relay the information back to Kim. That was very much intentional, the hand moment. Interesting that they went back to Arm and Pete in the background there.
มาอยู่
มาออกข้างนอกมา
Oh, I wouldn't go outside with him. I would not go outside with him.
ออกมาซับตอน
He really does speak a lot of English. No, move away. No, here we go. Yeah, Porsche is not into that at all. Speak to him.
มึงนี่มันล้านกว่าที่คิดมาเยอะเลย
Yeah, thank you for that slap. Yeah, no.
กูไม่ได้รักคนเหี้ยมึง
Oh, because he loved him. He deserved that slap. Yeah, see? Oh, nipple blow. Okay. I'm sure he had a modesty thing there. He's just giving him a hand job. Are they both just jacking one another off? Oh, and he's tasting it as well. Okay. Is he crying? Huh. So much happened this episode. It was jam-packed. It makes sense why the side story was not incorporated. It was too sweet, it was too nice. Though, they could have used the Vegas moment in the side story for this story. It would have made sense. Just saying, it would have actually made complete sense. But yeah, so much happened. Great fight choreography at the beginning. Really shows how much training went in for the show. They used great stunt doubles for those moments. Really good with the grenade. Did they just leave the performer with the grenade? But what did you do? Like, you just left them there. From what we know, we saw the sadistic side of Vegas, the torture side that he enjoyed. And what was curious about that and very interesting was that Pete was the only one who didn't have the same reaction as everyone else. They all felt disgusted, but yet we saw a different look from Pete. He was looking at Vegas, but not at what he was doing, which is interesting because he's a masochist. Also, Vegas used Pete throughout this to relay information back to Kinn, very intentionally. I'm not sure if he knew beforehand, because obviously they're his bodyguards, but also the fact that Pete is really terrible at, going through people's houses and spy. Kinn's bodyguards, how did they get away with the stuff? Because you wouldn't think they would be able to do what they could do. But also, this is a big moment to show that Pete is not as innocent. We saw the fighting, what he could do. He's not as innocent. We knew before that he wasn't, but this definitely highlighted that in this episode. It was like, okay, look out for Pete. He is a lot tougher than we're led to believe. Lots of sweet moments between Porsche and Kinn. Lots of sweet moments. Intermingled with very hot, heavy, intimate moments. But there was definitely this whole coming together. I care for you, I don't want you to be hurt. And the fact that Kinn wanted Vegas, the family, the Minor family, for once to succeed, even if it looked bad on him, as long as Porsche was okay, it shows how it's confusing for him because he hasn't cared for someone since Tier 1, who we don't know if he was killed because he had information, he was a spy, and that's why Kinn doesn't trust people. We don't know that yet. All we know is he was an ex and he's dead. And that Kinn killed him. Or at least that's what we're relayed to by Vegas, who seems to have a lot of information that he shouldn't have. That really made me think there could only be a few people who could be the spy, right? The mole. Because who knew about Porsche's dream of opening a bar at the beach? No, not many people, like, very, very few people knew. So it's like, okay, what is going on? That heightens the mystery of everything, which is great. But yeah, Kinn and Porsche, I was up and down with them. Not in a bad way. What I mean by up and down was, there was like, do they care for one another? What's going on here? There's love, there's sweetness. He's given him to Vegas, but not in that way. And I don't know, there was, you know what? It was really good with them. I was really captivated, really hooked. They've done such a fantastic job with the writing and the directing in this episode to really draw you in. Vegas getting into the mind of Porsche. It's like, I don't understand how they're the minor family and they're not the major family, because the way the people operate in Kinn's circle, these bodyguards, is terrible. Like, he was able to get to Porsche and in his mind so easily. Even though we as the audience can tell it's very intentional and very obvious, but in those moments you have to remember that people don't think of it the same way. So good. Then we had they joked one another off. They had fun. But you know who, like I said, who hasn't done that in a toilet? Come on, hands up. Hands up if you've done it more than once. Keep those hands up. There's a lot of intimacy between them. It was a bit toxic. Definitely was. He called him loose, he slapped him. But I feel like they thrive on this kind of intense filled language, and there's passion. It's very much, I feel like they would insult one another to get a rise out of one another. I do agree, and this is about Vegas, that he is one-upping Kinn. I do think there's an attraction to Porsche and its building, but I think it's more to get back at Kinn. I liked that Porsche was pushing away in that moment. Very much so. I'm not interested. And Kinn got there really fast, by the way. Porsche is a terrible, messy drunk. I mean, he goes all out. So messy. Like, he's one of those friends that you worry about because he just goes everywhere. Kim was I really am getting so fascinated by Kim because he was searching around the house. He's trying to find information out. We know he's trying to find information out about Porsche because he thinks Porsche is the mole and is relaying the information back when it's not. So I don't know if he's undercover for Kim or for the dad, because the dad knows a lot, but I don't think it's the dad. But he's trying to find information out, and I think along the line he's realizing Porsche is actually just very innocent, very naive, and very sweet. I mean, he's got a little shrine for Kim. And I don't think it's supposed to be creepy or anything of that nature. It's just so innocent. That's why he locked the door. And I felt like we got a nice moment between them where Kim is realizing Porsche is just genuinely sweet. And there's no malice behind what he's doing. So we'll see where they go. I'm not fully invested in them yet because we're only getting very small snippets, and I don't like it when they do a tertiary couple and they're small snippets. But we are only at episode 7, so we have a lot more to go, and we know they're going to heat up. Pete and Vegas, we're getting little moments here and there now, so that's starting to build up. I actually quite like the idea of the torture side of things and things like that because it's showing the darker side. This definitely showed the darker side of what's going on. And I appreciate that they're showing that. Because this is what happens. This is what we're led to believe. And then taking out the Don family, you've just taken out a big crime syndicate. Are people going to retaliate? We heard about people encroaching on the space because Kim's injured, so they know. But it's a fight, isn't it? It's a constant fight. Cecilia, taking out my Italian people. They were taken out so easily too. Again, they did a really good job in the fight choreography because they interlaced it with moments of tension of what's going on here. A nice secondary episode for the previous one that I felt was probably the strongest for me. So this was a very good build-up for that episode because it leaves you with so many questions. It shows you just what's going on, but also that end moment where they are masturbating together, they are jerking one another off, was very intimate, very gritty, grimy because they're in a toilet, but also showing that their passion is very explosive. So you can only imagine what's going to happen because this is just the beginning of these two being downright saucy, and now you understand not just with the torture, with the violence, but the sexual nature why it's rated that it is, and it makes sense. And I thought they did a really good job with this episode, plus the cinematography, the coloration, everything about moments. They had moments where someone was blurred in the background and then they zoomed in, they were focal points again. The colorations with the blues, the greens, the dark tones, the way this is filmed is phenomenal. I'm not talking about the acting, I'm talking the way it's filmed. The director is so smart in what they want. I can't wait for episode 8.